The silence of space was heavy and cold. Commander Cole stood on the metal bridge of the U.E.'s Retribution. He looked out the large window at the stars. For 5 long years, humans had fought against the Galactic Council. It was a terrible war. The aliens had big ships and powerful guns. Humans had smaller ships and a lot of courage. Many people died. But today, the fighting was supposed to stop. Cole was a tired man. His face was hard, and his eyes were dark. He had seen too many explosions. He had seen too many good friends float away into the dark vacuum of space. He wore a uniform that was old and stained. He did not care about medals. He only cared about keeping his crew alive. Next to him stood Lieutenant Miller. Miller was younger. He was smart and good with computers. He looked at the screens on his desk. His fingers moved quickly over the keys. "The alien ship is getting close, sir," Miller said. His voice was quiet. "That is the Supreme Commander's ship. It is the biggest one they have." Cole nodded. "I see it, Miller." The alien ship was beautiful. It was made of silver metal that shone like a mirror. It was long and sleek. It looked like a sharp knife cutting through water. The human ship looked ugly next to it. The Retribution was made of thick steel plates. It had burn marks from laser fire. It had patchwork repairs. It looked like a junkyard dog next to a show horse. "They are hailing us," Miller said. "It is a video channel." "Put it on the screen," Cole said. The large screen in the front of the bridge flickered. Then, the face of the alien commander appeared. He was tall and very thin. His skin was pale gray. His eyes were large and black, like deep pools of oil. He did not look friendly. He looked down at the humans with disgust. "Human Commander," the alien said. His voice sounded like a scratchy record. It went through a translation machine. "I am Supreme Commander Vex of the Galactic Council." "I am Commander Cole," Cole said. "We are here for the peace talks. The treaty said we meet here to stop the war." "Yes," Vex said. "The Council is merciful. We have decided to let your kind live. You are violent and dangerous, but we will give you a chance. Lay down your weapons. Power down your shields. We will take your ships to a safe place. You will live under our rule. It is the only way for peace." Cole narrowed his eyes. He did not like the alien's tone. He did not like the word rule, but Earth government had told him to agree. Earth wanted the war to end. The people on Earth were starving. The cities were burning. They needed peace, no matter the cost. "We will power down our shields," Cole said slowly. "But we keep our ships. We keep our weapons until the treaty is signed on the station." Vex's lip curled. He showed sharp teeth. "You are in no position to make demands, human. Do as I say, or we will finish what we started." Cole looked at Miller. Miller looked scared. The whole crew was holding their breath. Everyone on the bridge was listening. "Sir," Miller whispered. "Earth Command gave the order. If we do not obey, they said the aliens will destroy Earth." Cole took a deep breath. He hated this. He felt like a wolf walking into a trap. But he had to protect his home. If he refused, the aliens might bomb Earth again. "Okay," Cole said. He spoke to the alien. "We are powering down shields. Do not fire. We are following the treaty." "Good," Vex said. "Prepare for integration." Cole pressed a button on his chair. "All ships," he said over the radio. "This is Cole. Power down shields. Repeat, power down shields. Let the scanners see we are peaceful. Do not raise weapons. I repeat, do not raise weapons." Across the fleet, the human captains gave the same order. The blue energy shields that protected the ships flickered and vanished. The ships were now naked in space. One shot could destroy them. Cole watched the alien ship. It was huge. It had many guns. If they fired now, the human ships would be destroyed. They are hailing us again, Miller said. On screen, Cole said. Vex appeared again. Your compliance is noted, the alien said. But we have analyzed your species. You are a virus. You cannot be controlled. You can only be removed. What? Cole said. He stood up. What are you saying? We will not integrate you, Vex said. We will cleanse the galaxy. Cole felt a cold chill in his stomach. Miller. Ray shields. Now. It is too late. Miller screamed. The silver alien ship lit up. A red light grew at the front of the ship. It was not a communication signal. It was a massive laser cannon. A beam of red energy shot across the dark space. It was silent. In space, there was no sound. But the light was blinding. The beam hit a human ship named the Valiant. It was a sister ship to the Retribution. There was no explosion at first. The red beam cut through the hull like a hot knife through butter. The metal melted. Then, the ship broke in half. Fire erupted from the inside. The bodies of the crew were sucked out into the void. The Valiant was gone in seconds. They fired. Cole yelled. They broke the truce. It is not just them, sir. Miller shouted. Look at the sensors. All around the human fleet, the alien ships were doing the same thing. They had pretended to want peace. It was a trick. They had gathered the human fleet in one place to kill them all at once. Red lasers filled the screen. Human ships were exploding. Cole watched on the radar as small green dots disappeared one by one. Each dot was a ship full of people. His friends. His neighbors. Report. Cole barked. The Endurance is gone, Miller said, his voice shaking. The Liberty is taking heavy damage. The aliens are targeting the engines. They are not letting us escape. They are slaughtering us. Cole gripped the edge of his console so hard his hands turned white. The metal dug into his skin. He felt angry. It was a burning fire inside him. They had come here for peace. They had trusted the enemy. And the enemy had stabbed them in the back. The aliens think we are weak, Cole said. His voice was low and dangerous. They think we will just die. Sir, our shields are down. They are locking onto us. Miller cried out. Cole looked at the screen. Vex was watching. The alien looked happy. He looked like he was enjoying the show. Lieutenant, Cole said. Are our engines running? Yes, sir. But we have no shields. Shields won't save us now, Cole said. We have to fight. But the order from Earth was to stand down. Cole looked around the bridge. His crew was looking at him. They were scared. But they were also angry. They saw their brothers and sisters dying on the screens. Forget Earth's orders, Cole said. Earth is too far away to save us. We are alone. And if we are going to die, we are going to take them with us. Cole sat back in his chair. He felt the old rage return. The rage that had kept him alive for 5 years. Sound the general alert, Cole commanded. Code Black. This is a betrayal. The treaty is a lie. Miller typed the command. An alarm began to wail on the ship. It was a loud, scary sound. All ships, Cole said over the radio. His voice was heard by every human soldier in the fleet. This is Commander Cole. They betrayed us. They are killing us while we are helpless. Do not surrender. Do not run. Power up weapons. Engage the enemy. On the bridge, the mood changed. The fear was still there, but it was covered by anger. The crew moved fast. They knew how to fight. They had been waiting for this order. Main guns are online, an officer shouted from the back. Target the alien flagship, Cole said. Target their bridge. Fire everything we have. But sir, We are in range of their point defense, Miller warned. Let them come, Cole said. The Retribution shook. A small laser hit the side of the ship. Alarms flashed red. Hull breach on deck 4. Someone yelled. Ignore it. Cole shouted. Fire! The human ship launched its missiles. They were old and slow compared to alien tech. But there were many of them. The missiles flew through space toward the silver ship. Cole watched the alien commander's face on the screen. Vex looked surprised. He did not think the humans would fight back. You cannot defeat us, Vex hissed. You are primitives. Cole smiled. It was not a nice smile. We don't need to be fancy, Vex. We just need to be crazy. The missiles hit. They exploded against the silver hull of the alien ship. It was not enough to destroy it, but it left a black scar. The surprise attack worked. All ships, Cole said over the radio. Focus fire on the capital ships. Get in close. Don't let them use their long-range weapons. We are boarding them. Boarding? Miller asked. Sir, we don't have boarding pods prepared. We have what we need, Cole said. We are not trying to win a battle of ships. We are trying to take what is theirs. If they betray us, we take their fleet as payment. The battle began in earnest. The dark space was filled with explosions. Human ships, ugly and scarred, rushed toward the alien fleet. They flew like angry hornets. They did not fly in perfect lines like the aliens. They flew wild. Cole watched the radar. Many human ships were dying, but the alien formation was breaking. They were confused. They thought humans would cry and beg for mercy. Instead, humans were screaming for blood. Prepare the Marines, Cole told his security chief. Get the grunts to the airlocks. We are going over there. The Valiant is gone, sir, Miller said softly. Captain Vance. He's gone. Cole clenched his fist. I know. We will avenge him. The ship shook again. The lights flickered. Engine 3 is failing. Keep us moving, Cole ordered. Ram them if you have to. Just get us close. He looked at the screen. The alien commander was shouting orders in his own language. He looked panicked. You made a mistake, Cole whispered to the screen. You thought we were weak because we wanted peace. You don't know what happens when you wake the sleep. Ping Giant. The Retribution moved forward, firing its guns. Cole had a plan. It was a dangerous, crazy plan. But he was tired of running. He was tired of losing. It was time to show the galaxy that you do not betray humanity and live to tell the tale. Evasive action, Cole said. Take us into the debris field. They won't follow us there, but the debris will tear the hull apart. Better than their lasers, Cole said. Do it. The human ship turned sharply. It flew toward the floating wreckage of the Valiant. It was a sad graveyard of metal and bodies. But it was also cover. Hold on, Cole said. The fight has just started. The debris field was a graveyard of twisted metal and silent bodies. The UE's Retribution moved through the wreckage like a predator stalking in the tall grass. Commander Cole stood near the tactical map, his eyes glued to the red dots that represented the alien fleet. The aliens were huge, powerful, and arrogant. They had stopped firing for a moment, likely confused by the human ships diving into the trash field rather than surrendering. Report, Cole said, his voice cutting through the noise of the alarms. Lt. Miller looked at his screen, wiping sweat from his forehead. The aliens are holding position, sir. They are celebrating. Their sensors show low energy output on their ships. They think the party is over. Good, Cole replied. Let them think that. Arrogance makes you slow. Cole walked to the center of the bridge. The crew was scared, but they were also focused. They had stopped shaking. Now, they were just angry. Cole looked at them. He needed them to understand that the rules of war had changed. "We are not going to run," Cole told them. "Running just means we die later. We are not going to try to outshoot them. Their ships are better than ours. If we trade shots, they win. But sir, what do we do?" asked SGT Vance, who had come up from the marine deck. He held his helmet under his arm. His face was bloody from a fall when the ship was hit earlier. "We use the one thing they don't have," Cole said. "We use guts. We are going to board them." Miller looked up. "Board them? In the middle of a space battle? That is suicide." "It is the only way," Cole said firmly. "We noticed something during the war. Their ships are automated. They rely on computers to target and aim. But the inside of their ships, they are not ready for a close-up fight. They have weak hallways. They have thin airlocks. They are used to fighting from a distance. We are going to get close. Very close." Cole pointed to the silver flagship of the alien Supreme Commander Vex. It floated in the dark space, gleaming with a cruel light. "Target that ship," Cole ordered. "Don't fire the main guns. We need to save power for the engines. Prepare the boarding torpedoes." "Boarding torpedoes?" Miller asked. "Those are old tech. They are basically big metal tubes with rockets on the back. They have no shields. They are fast and they are hard to hit when they are right next to the hull," Cole said. "Load the Marines into the tubes. We are going to shoot them directly into the enemy ship." The bridge crew looked at each other. It was a crazy plan. It was a desperate plan. But they had nothing left to lose. The aliens had betrayed them. They had killed their friends. Revenge was the only option left. SGT. Vance nodded slowly. "The boys are ready, Commander. They are ready to tear those aliens apart with their bare hands if they have to." "Go," Cole said. "Get them to the launch base." Miller turned back to his console. "Sir, if we do this, we have to drop our rear shields to power the launch tubes. We will be open to an attack from behind." "I know," Cole said. "Just keep the forward shields up. Keep our nose pointed at them." The Retribution roared out of the debris field. The engines glowed bright blue, pushing the ship faster than it was meant to go. The alien ship saw the human vessel coming. They expected the humans to try to escape, not to attack. The alien flagship, the Pride of Xyler, turned its big guns toward the Retribution. But the human ship was too fast. It weaved left and right, dodging the green plasma beams. "Hold steady," Cole said. "Get us within 500 meters. I want to see the rivets on their hull." The ship shook violently as a near-miss blast hit the shields. Sparks flew from the ceiling. A console exploded, sending a junior officer to the floor. "Get him out of here," Cole shouted, not looking away from the screen. "Distance? 400 meters?" Miller yelled. 300. Now. Cole ordered. "Launch the boarding torpedoes. Fire!" The bottom of the Retribution opened up. Dozens of long black metal tubes shot out. They had no engines like normal ships. They were powered by solid rocket fuel. They moved like bullets, streaking across the short distance between the ships. The aliens tried to shoot them down. Their point defense guns fired rapid yellow pulses. Some of the human torpedoes exploded in space, but most of them made it through. On the view screen, Cole watched the torpedoes smash into the silver hull of the alien flagship. They didn't bounce off. They had heavy drill tips made of diamond. The drills spun at high speed, digging into the alien metal like worms into an apple. Then, explosive bolts blew the inner doors open. "We made contact," Miller said. "The Marines are inside." Across the fleet, other human ships were doing the same thing. It was a swarm tactic. Ugly human ships were ramming into beautiful alien ships, launching thousands of angry soldiers into the enemy. "Switch to tactical channel," Cole said. "I want to hear the fight." The speakers crackled. Then, the sounds of screaming filled the bridge. But it wasn't human screaming. It was high-pitched, terrified screeching. It was the sound of aliens who had never faced a human in a hallway before. "Go! Go! Go!" a voice shouted over the radio. It was SGT, Vance. "Clear the room. Left flank. Watch the door. Reloading." Another voice yelled. "They are coming down the hall. Shoot them." Cole listened. It was brutal. The aliens had long-range plasma rifles. In the narrow corridors of their own ship, those weapons were hard to aim. The humans had shotguns and submachine guns. Weapons made for tight spaces. Boom, boom. The sound of shotgun blasts was rhythmic and deadly. "We are taking heavy fire," a Marine shouted. "They have energy shields in the corridor. Use the grenades." Vance yelled. "Blow the shield. Then charge." Cole could hear the explosion. He closed his eyes for a second. This was not a clean battle. This was a knife fight in a phone booth. But it was working. "Sir," Miller said, his face pale. "The aliens are panicking. I am reading confusion on their ship. Their internal sensors are going crazy. They do not know where the humans are coming from." "Good," Cole said. "Tell the Marines to push for the bridge. I want Vex alive. Or dead. I don't care which." The alien flagship began to turn. Its engines flickered. The humans inside were causing chaos. They were cutting wires. They were blowing up power couplings. They were acting like a virus inside a healthy body. "Warning," the ship's computer said. "Enemy ship is targeting us with main battery. Evasive maneuvers." Cole shouted. "Don't let them hit us." The Retribution rolled to the side. A giant beam of green light passed right where the ship had been a second before. It was close. The heat from the beam scorched the armor. "They are desperate," Cole said. "They are trying to shake off the boarding parties. Keep the pressure on them. Send the second wave." "We don't have a second wave, sir," Miller said. "All our Marines are already over there. We have almost no one left to defend the ship." Cole looked around the bridge. The crew was small. Technicians, radar operators, and pilots. They were not ground fighters. But they were humans. "Everyone," Cole said, opening a locker on the wall. He pulled out a rifle. He checked the magazine. It was full. "If they board us, we fight. Anyone who can hold a gun, get ready." The crew hesitated. Then the young woman who handled the comms stood up. She walked to the locker and took a pistol. The navigation officer grabbed a wrench. The helmsman, a young man named Timmy, stood up and put on a helmet. "We will not let them take our ship," Timmy said. Cole nodded. "That is the spirit." Suddenly, the lights on the bridge dimmed. The red emergency lights turned on. "Power fluctuations," Miller said. "The aliens are targeting our engines." "Keep us flying," Cole ordered. "Just a little longer." He looked back at the screen showing the alien flagship. Smoke was coming out of its hull. Small explosions rippled across its surface. The humans were winning inside. "SGT, Vance to Commander Cole," the radio crackled. "Go ahead, Vance," Cole said. "We are at the bridge doors," Vance said. He was breathing heavy. "It is locked. We are trying to cut through it. There are a lot of them guarding it. We need help." "Hold on," Cole said. "We are sending whatever we can." "We have a problem," Vance said. "They are venting the atmosphere. They are trying to suck us out into space. Seal your suits." Cole yelled, even though Vance couldn't see him. "Their suits are not as good as ours, but some of the boys have breaches," Vance said. "We are going to blow the door." On my mark, Cole waited. The bridge was silent, except for the hum of the engines and the distant explosions. "Mark!" Vance yelled Dot over the radio. There was a loud boom. Then, the sound of wind rushing. Then, gunfire. It was louder than before. Breaching! Breaching! Voices screamed. Drop the hammer! Fire! The noise went on for a minute. Then, it became quiet. Very quiet. SGT, Vance? Cole asked. Do you copy? Copy, Vance said. He sounded tired. We have the bridge. The aliens are dead. Or they ran away. We have control of the ship, sir. Cole let out a breath he didn't know he was holding. Good work, Sergeant. Sec. You're the bridge. Lock out the rest of the ship. Don't let them take it back. Yes, sir. Over and out. Cole looked at Miller. Did you hear that? Miller was typing fast. Yes, sir. I am picking up a signal from the alien flagship. It is changing its ID code. Can we control it? Cole asked. I think so, Miller said. If I can link our computer to theirs, I can fly that ship from here. Do it, Cole said. Take their ship. Then look for the next one. We are going to steal the whole fleet. The UES Retribution sat in the dark, damaged but not destroyed. Beside it, the massive silver alien flagship hung silent. It was a trophy, a symbol of the tide turning. The aliens had expected a surrender. Instead, they were being boarded, beaten, and robbed of their own power. The war for survival had just become a war of seizure, and humanity was not planning on giving anything back. The smell inside the alien flagship was strange. It was like ozone and burning plastic. SGT Vance walked through the corridor, his heavy boots crunching on glass. The lights were flickering, casting long, dancing shadows on the silver walls. Behind him, a squad of Marines moved carefully, checking every corner. Their faces were dirty, smeared with grease and blood, but their eyes were wide and alert. Clear, one of the Marines said, kicking open a door to a room full of computers. Move up, Vance ordered. We don't have time to look around. We need to secure the engine room. Vance was a big man. He wore a bulky suit of armor that looked like a walking tank. In his hands, he held a heavy repeater rifle. He had never been inside an alien ship before. It was beautiful, in a scary way. The metal was smooth and seamless. There were no rough edges, no rivets, no rust. It was sterile and cold. It felt like a hospital, not a warship. This place is creepy, a young Marine named Cooper said. He was shaking a little. It's so quiet. It won't be quiet for long, Vance said. The aliens will try to take this ship back. They don't like losing. Suddenly, a door at the end of the hall slid open. 3 alien soldiers stood there. They were tall and thin, holding sleek silver rifles. They looked surprised to see humans. Contact? Cooper yelled Dot. The aliens raised their weapons. They were fast. But Vance was faster. He pulled the trigger on his heavy repeater. The gun roared like a thunderstorm. Bullets sprayed down the hallway. The alien energy shields flared blue for a second, then shattered under the heavy fire. The aliens fell backward, their thin bodies unable to stop the big metal slugs. Reloading. Cooper shouted, changing his magazine. Don't stop, Vance said. Keep pushing. We have to take the engine room before they realize what we are doing. They moved down the hall. The battle for the ship was fierce, but it was strange. The aliens were not used to fighting in their own hallways. They used long-range tactics. They wanted to stay far away and shoot. Here, in the narrow metal corridors, their long rifles were clumsy. The humans, with their short guns and their angry rage, were like rats in a cage, dangerous and impossible to catch. Back on the bridge of the U.S. Retribution, Commander Cole was watching a map. Blue dots were appearing on the red ship. The blue dots were his Marines. Sir, Miller said. "SGT, Vance is halfway to the engine room. But we have another problem." "What is it?" Cole asked. He was tired. He hadn't slept in 2 days. "The alien fleet is reacting," Miller said. "They see that the flagship has stopped shooting. They know something is wrong. 2 destroyers are turning toward us. They are going to try to board us." Cole looked at the main screen. Sure enough, 2 smaller silver ships were moving fast. They were firing their thrusters hard. "Can we outrun them?" Cole asked. "No," Miller said. "Our engines are damaged. We are too slow." Cole tightened his grip on the railing of his chair. "Then we stand our ground. Tell the security teams to get to the airlocks. If they want to come aboard, we will greet them with lead." "But sir," Miller said, "we have almost no soldiers left on the ship. Everyone is on the alien ship." "I know," Cole said. "We have to be creative. Get me the chief engineer." The screen changed to show the engineering deck. It was hot and smoky. The chief, a woman named Sergeant Davis, was wiping oil from her face. "Chief," Cole said, "I need more power to the forward shields." "I can't give you what I don't have, Commander," Davis shouted over the noise of the engines. "The drive coil is burnt. We are running on fumes." "Then disconnect the life support in the cargo base," Cole ordered. "Route the power to the shields." "That will freeze the supplies," Davis said. "We don't need supplies," Cole said. "We need to survive." "Do it," Davis nodded. "You are the boss. Give me 5 minutes." Cole looked back at the tactical map. The battle was like a chess game, but the pieces were on fire. The human ships were old and slow. The alien ships were fast and strong. But the humans had taken the king, the flagship. Cole knew he had to use that. "Miller," Cole said, "can you hack into the flagship's main computer?" "I'm trying," Miller said. His fingers were flying across the keyboard. "Their code is complex. It is like a spider web. But I found a door. I think I can get in." "Get in," Cole said. "I want to talk to the fleet." Meanwhile, on the alien flagship, Vance and his team reached a large set of doors. It was the engine control room. "Blow it," Vance said. Cooper stepped forward and placed the explosive charge on the door. He stepped back. "Fire in the hole." The explosion shook the floor. The door blew inward. Smoke filled the room. Vance and his men rushed in, guns ready. Inside, there were 5 aliens. They were not soldiers. They were engineers. They wore white robes and looked at the humans with pure terror. One of them tried to run. Vance grabbed him by the neck and threw him against the wall. "Don't kill them," Cooper said. "We need them to run the ship." "Sit down," Vance ordered, pointing his gun at the others. The aliens sat on the floor, shaking. Vance looked at the controls. They were glowing and confusing. There were no buttons, just smooth glass panels that changed pictures when he touched them. "I don't know how to fly this," Cooper said. "Get Miller on the radio," Vance said. "Tell him we are in." On the Retribution, Miller's screen flashed green. Double quotes, "Sir." Miller shouted, "I am in. I have access to the flagship systems." "And SGT, Vance, is in the engine room." "Good," Cole said. "Can you control their guns?" "Yes," Miller said. "I am targeting the 2 destroyers that are coming for us." "Don't fire yet," Cole said. "First, send a message. Open a channel to the entire alien fleet." Miller nodded. He typed a command. "You are on, sir." Cole took a deep breath. He stood up straight. He knew the whole sector was listening. "This is Commander Cole of the Human Forces," he said. His voice was amplified by the captured alien communication system. "You betrayed us. You broke the truce. You thought we were weak. You thought you could kill us without a fight." Cole paused. He looked at the screen, imagining the alien commanders listening in fear. "You were wrong," Cole continued. "We have captured your flagship. We have killed your supreme commander. We have your engines. If you fire one more shot, we will destroy this ship and everything in it. If you try to run, we will hunt you down. Surrender now, or you will die." Silence filled the bridge. The crew watched the radar. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then, the red dots on the screen stopped moving. "They are stopping," Miller whispered. "They are confused. I don't think they believe you." Vance's voice came over the radio. "Sir, one of the destroyers is charging its weapons. It is going to fire at the flagship." Cole looked at the tactical map. The alien destroyer was turning its guns toward its own flagship. They were going to destroy their own ship rather than let humans have it. "They are going to fire," Miller yelled. "We have to shoot back." "Do it," Cole ordered. "Use their own guns. Blow them out of the sky." Miller smashed his fist onto the fire button. On the captured flagship, the massive plasma turrets swiveled. They were huge guns, designed to destroy planets. They locked onto the alien destroyer. "Brace." Vance yelled over the radio to his men inside the engine room. The flagship fired. Two bright blue beams shot across the void. They hit the alien destroyer. There was no explosion, just a flash of light as the ship's shields evaporated and the hull melted. The destroyer broke into two pieces and floated away into the dark. "Target the other one," Cole said coldly. The flagship fired again. The second ship tried to dodge, but it was too slow. The blue beam caught it in the engine. It spun out of control and exploded. The bridge was silent. The crew stared at the screen. They had just destroyed two alien ships using an alien ship. "It worked," Miller said. "They are retreating. The rest of the fleet is pulling back." Cole sat down in his chair. He let out a long breath. "They are retreating to the outer rim. They are regrouping." "We won the battle, sir," Miller said. "No," Cole said. "We just survived the first round." Cole looked at the image of the flagship on his screen. "It was a prize. A tool of war, Miller," Cole said. "Link the flagship's computer to our logistics network. I want to see what they have. I want to see where their fuel depots are. I want to see where their shipyards are." Miller typed on the keys. "Okay, I'm in." "Wow, what is it?" Cole asked. "They have a lot of stuff," Miller said. "They have automated shipyards in the next sector. They have huge warehouses full of food and fuel, and it is all guarded by automated drones. No soldiers." A smile slowly formed on Cole's face. It was a hard, sharp smile. "Automated? So there is no one to fight back?" "Looks that way," Miller said. "We are going to take it," Cole said. "We are going to take everything. They betrayed us for land and power. Now we are going to take their resources. We are going to strip them clean." Cole pressed the button to talk to SGT Vance again. "Vance, can your men hold that ship?" Cole asked. "We can hold it," Vance said. "The aliens on board are scared. They are hiding. We are in control." "Good," Cole said. "Get the engines running. We are moving out. We are not going home yet." "To where, sir?" Vance asked. Cole looked out at the stars. The map showed the location of the alien supply depots. They were full of the things humanity needed to survive: fuel, metal, food. "We are going shopping," Cole said. "And we are not paying." The crew of the Retribution cheered. It was a quiet cheer at first, but then it got louder. They had been knocked down, beaten, and stabbed in the back. But they were still standing. And now they had the biggest gun in the fight. Miller looked at the commander. "Sir, Earth is trying to contact us. They are asking for a status report." Cole looked at the flashing light on the console. He knew the leaders on Earth would be scared. They would want to negotiate again. They would want to surrender. "Don't answer them yet," Cole said. "Let them wait. We are busy." The U.S. Retribution turned in the vast emptiness of space. Next to it, the massive alien flagship moved in perfect sync. It was the beginning of a new fleet. A human fleet built with stolen alien tech. The war had changed. It was no longer about survival. It was no longer about survival. It was about retaliation. And humanity was just getting started. The silence of the bridge was broken only by the hum of the stolen computers. Commander Cole stood in front of the large main screen. He looked tired, but his eyes were sharp. He was looking at a map of the star sector. Red dots showed the remaining alien ships running away. Blue dots showed the human ships. "We did it, sir," L.T. Miller said. He was sitting at his desk, drinking coffee from a cracked cup. "The aliens are in full retreat. They are jumping to hyperspace." "Good," Cole said. "Let them run. They will tell their commanders what happened here." Fear is a powerful weapon. Cole turned to look at the rest of the crew. They were working hard, fixing the broken wires and panels. The ship was damaged, but it was still flying. Everyone looked up at him. They were waiting for orders. "Sir," Ensign Timmy said from the navigation station. "Earth Command is hailing us again. They have sent 20 messages. They say they want to speak to you immediately." Cole sighed. He rubbed his face with his hand. "I know. I have been ignoring them." "They sound angry, sir," Timmy said. "They say we violated the peace treaty. They say we started a new war." Cole laughed. It was a cold, dry laugh. "We started a new war? They fired on us while our shields were down. They killed the valiant." "I haven't started a war, Timmy. I just refuse to die." Miller looked up. "What do you want to tell them, sir?" "Put them on the screen," Cole said. "Let's talk." The screen flickered. The face of an old man appeared. It was Admiral Sterling from Earth. Sterling looked pale. He was wearing a clean uniform, sitting in a safe, comfortable office on Earth. "Commander Cole," Sterling shouted. "What do you think you are doing? You have attacked the Galactic Council. You have stolen their flagship. Do you know what you have done? You have doomed us all." Cole stood straight. He did not look away from the screen. "I saved us, Admiral. They betrayed us. If we had followed your orders, we would all be dead by now. That is not the point." Sterling yelled. "We were negotiating a surrender. We could have saved lives. Their surrender was a trap." Cole said, his voice rising. "They were not going to let us live. They were going to put us in camps and kill our leaders. I saw the data in their computer, Admiral. I saw the plans. They were going to wipe out Earth next month." Sterling paused. He looked nervous. "You cannot be sure of that. Even if it is true, you cannot fight the whole galaxy. We have one fleet. They have thousands. You must give the ship back. You must apologize and beg for mercy." Cole shook his head slowly. "No, I am not going to beg. And I am not giving the ship back. You have no authority." Sterling screamed. "I am ordering you to return to Earth immediately. You are under arrest." Cole smiled. It was not a nice smile. "Admiral, look at my ship. Look at the alien flagship beside me. Do you think I am coming back? Earth is safe for now. The aliens are confused. They are scared. But I am not stopping here. What are you saying?" Sterling whispered. "I am saying that humanity is done hiding," Cole said. "I am taking the fight to them. We are going to take their resources. We are going to take their technology. We are going to build a fleet that can actually protect us." "You are a madman," Sterling said. "You will destroy us all." I am a soldier, Cole said, and I am doing my job. End transmission. Cole nodded to Miller. Miller cut the signal. The bridge was quiet again. Sir, Street Van said over the radio from the alien flagship. We heard the conversation. The boys are with you. We are not going back to Earth either. There is nothing left for us there. Our families are gone. We want to fight. Good, Vance, Cole said. Get ready. We are moving out. Where are we going? Miller asked. Cole pointed to a spot on the star map. It was a green zone in a nearby system. This is the Typhon sector. It is an industrial zone for the aliens. Miller, what did the stolen data say about this place? Miller checked his notes. It is a major shipyard and fuel depot, sir. It is run by machines. There are no combat ships there, just automated drones and cargo vessels. They build the spare parts for the Council fleet. Automated, Cole said. That means no innocent people to get in the way. And no soldiers to fight us. You want to rob their bank? Miller asked. I want to empty their pockets, Cole said. We need fuel. We need metal. We need food. Our ships are running on fumes. If we want to win this war, we need supplies. And the aliens just gave us a huge pile of them. Cole turned to the pilot. Set course for the Typhon sector. Maximum speed. Aye, sir, the pilot said. The human fleet began to move. The UE's Retribution led the way, followed by the captured alien flagship and the few remaining human cruisers. It was a strange sight. The rusty human ships flew next to the sleek silver alien vessel. It looked like a pack of wolves being led by a lion. As they traveled through hyperspace, the crew worked non-stop. Miller and his team spent hours trying to understand the alien technology. It was hard. The aliens used a language of light and complex math. But Miller was a genius. He began to translate the code. Sir, Miller said after a few hours, I found something interesting in the flagship's database. It is a security flaw. Cole walked over to Miller's station. What kind of flaw? The aliens use a central frequency to control their automated drones, Miller explained. It is so that no one can steal their drones. If a drone does not hear the frequency, it shuts down. Can we use it? Cole asked. Yes, Miller said. We have the flagship. The flagship has the master code. If we broadcast that code, the drones will think we are their owners. They will obey us. Cole grinned. That is excellent news. How many drones are at this shipyard? Thousands, Miller said. Mining ships, repair bots, cargo haulers. They are all sitting there, waiting for orders. We are going to have a big party, Cole said. The fleet dropped out of hyperspace near the Typhon sector. It was a beautiful place. The star was bright yellow, and there were huge clouds of colorful gas. In the middle of the gas clouds were giant space stations. They were like metal cities floating in the sky. There were thousands of small ships moving around, carrying rocks and metal. Look at that, Timmy whispered. It is huge. Cole looked at the tactical map. There were no red dots. No enemies. They are not expecting us. They think their fleet is protecting the border. They never thought we would come this far behind their lines. Sir, I am activating the master code, Miller said. He typed a long string of commands into the computer. Sending the signal now. The bridge waited. Everyone held their breath. On the screen, they watched the drones. For a second, the small ships stopped moving. They floated in the dark, silent. Then, one by one, their lights turned from red to blue. They accepted the code. Miller shouted happily. They are ours. All of them? Cole asked. All of them in the sector, Miller said. I have control of the shipyard, too. I am opening the cargo doors. Cole looked at the view screen. The massive doors of the space station slowly opened. Inside, there were stacks of shiny metal bars, containers of bright blue fuel cells, and boxes of supplies. "This is a gold mine," Cole said. "Send the cargo ships in. Load everything. Take the fuel, take the metal, take the food. Take the tools, the engines, the computers. If it is not bolted down, take it. If it is bolted down, unbolt it." The human fleet moved like a swarm of locusts. They descended on the station and the nearby warehouses. They did not fire a single shot. They simply took what they wanted. It was the greatest theft in galactic history. Engineers from the human ships flew over to the shipyard. They began to work on the damaged cruisers, using the alien repair drones. In just a few hours, the holes in the hulls were patched. The engines were fixed. The ships were refueled. "Sir," Vance called from the flagship, "I have my engineers looking at the shipyards. They are building a new type of ship. It is only halfway done. Should we stop the construction?"